It's got vegetables in it.
Okay, so in my defense this time, Abacus, I did make notes, so let's do this.
Oh, we got notes this time.
2, 1. I have actually been personally part of teams where you've got, a hierarchy and you have, you appreciate being part of something and acquiring these skills when you work for them. And many times I see people get on the ground level and they think they're super awesome. It's like, I don't want to crawl. I don't want to walk. I'm awesome. Let me run right now or I'm walking. Bye.
Yeah, we see teams here where, here in Colorado, all you guys seen this, where they think if they get on that team, they'll be badass and get notoriety just by being on that team.
Is that why I've been in so many teams?
Mm-hmm.
So when there's a lack of training and unit cohesion at an op,
You're not.
we can say very clearly that it's difficult to do well. And we've been in the field, the four of us have been in the field when our unit cohesion and communication was better than the other guys. It's not that we were super high speed, superhuman, all kinds of
Cheating.
all kinds of badass, right? We rolled up the other side because they weren't cohesive as a unit.
They didn't, and they didn't plan.
And in
We
many
sucked less
cases,
than the other.
even the small units
say
played
it all
poorly
the time.
All the
together.
time.
Yeah.
It's a meme. I can
Is
sense
it a meme?
I can sense a meme coming on.
So
It's not that we're
that's-
that good, it's that
that-
they're that bad.
it is, and which I don't like because I'd rather be better than what we are.
I do too.
The old saying, that the lack of proper planning on your behalf does not constitute an emergency on my behalf is absolutely true. And the basics are the basics. Any high level trainer from any special op group in the planet's going to tell you, you have to. We just had this conversation. You have to do the basics well first. Period. Basics well first. If these guys want to do all this crazy shit and jump into here and jump off that and rappel and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. They can't even go in a
I want
door
to
correctly.
I want to rappel down a building upside down, shooting. You know what? I'd like you to be able to just go into the room.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. In the door correctly. Get in the door correctly.
Proper planning, emergency
With
on
your
my
rifle
part.
pointed in the
And then-
right
and
direction.
then
That's
the-
all I want.
The response to me, and this is, I'm not trying to make fun of this one person, but the response to me was, well, then what do you consider high speed? I'm all, everything else. Everything else. And they didn't get it. I see this look in their face like they don't understand. You got to do the basics first. Basics.
It's basics performed expertly. That's what it is, and that's what we get in real steel shooting. Also, that's the real steel community. You look at the real steel, the high grade professional shooters and professional shoot trainers, and they don't go on about, well, we got these secret ninja moves that if you do this, dozens of people will just die if you wave the muzzle in their direction. You don't even have to shoot. It's all about the most basic fundamental things performed at an expert level.
So
practice
here's
pulling
an
the trigger.
here's an example of that. I went to a pistol competition, and
Real steel or airsoft?
real steel.
Okay.
Real
Just
steel.
wanna make
This was- specifically the steel challenge.
Okay.
So a known set of course of fire. It's all mapped out. You can study it in advance. You can read up on how to shoot it correctly for speed. I didn't do any of that. I did poorly. One of the guys that was shooting it with my group happened to be a professional instructor. And so he watched me over a couple of courses of fire, and on the third or fourth one, he says, why don't you adjust your grip this way? Okay. I'd seen him coach some other people with good results, so I tried it. Hey, I got an improvement. Wow. This guy went, move your hand like this. And I got an improvement. The next course, he said, okay, now try this. It was a stance adjustment. On the following one, he said, okay, add this to your grip. And I improved. This guy gave me some pointers, friendly. It's his job. He's not getting paid to help me, but it's his job. It's how he pays his bills. At a friendly event, he gave me some pointers and I improved. Because I listened and tried it.
Your cup was empty.
But airsofters don't want to get pointers. They don't want to have these hints.
But it gets better though. There was another guy shooting less well than me that day who got some of the same pointers and he did not listen. And after the second course of fire with some coaching, that instructor said, He doesn't want to listen. I'm not going to coach him
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
I don't try to teach everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
airsofters, they do not want to be, they don't want to be helped. They don't.
A
I mean,
lot of them don't. A
The
lot.
people
of
imparting
them,
the
a lot
knowledge
of
also
them.
come across, you know.
That's true.
It depends on presentation. This guy was very gentle.
Yeah.
Why don't
Yeah.
you give this a try?
And also, a lot of the guys that, so you'll get that group of players out there, that kind of fledgling team or band of guys that are playing together. And up comes this one hot shit local player, and he's like, hey, I can show you how to do this really awesome. But actually, the hot shit local player, he really doesn't have any kind of foundation of where his skill set comes from either.
Absolutely.
I've been playing Airsoft for 11 years, so I can tell you how to play. Okay, that's great. I mean, I appreciate the experience, the time and grade, but what actual skill sets do you have? Because you can't teach me 11 years of experience.
And a lot of
All
people,
I can do is live through 11
and
years
a lot
of
of people that
experience.
make those statements like that, when they are teaching somebody else, they're regurgitating something that they've learned specifically just to teach people. They didn't learn for self-benefit and then self-apply it and then move on from there. They didn't do that. They want to be the, hey, you should do it this way kind of guys, and I don't think that makes a good teacher. When I teach my classes, I kind of put people through drills and let them formulate their own things and do their own thinking. And most people, I'm not saying I'm the best teacher in the world. I'm not at all.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, as a matter of fact,
Harsh critic.
my class was the best class he's ever taken.
Okay, yeah, all seriously, Eric's night vision class was an excellent class.
Like little chicks in the nest. Hey guys,
But I'm not teaching for notoriety, and I'm at all whatsoever. But most people are. They get on the field, they think I'm gonna run this and tell you this, and now I'm in charge and this, that, and it goes up.
And they sound
back
just
to
like
the,
that, too.
They go back to the,
do. I've
the
heard
big,
practice at it.
the big chief thing. The big chief. These guys want to do this, and they're regurgitating half the skill set, half this, and it really
Because
to
it
be
doesn't
honest
come
with
from
you-
a place of
To be honest with you, the basics are what they need to work on. They really
Okay.
do,
We've entered the realm of bullshitting, so that's a whole other topic on its own. So I think we're probably running out of
Camera.
footage and camera. So anyway, thanks for coming out, guys. Maybe we'll see some of you again. Maybe we'll get some new guys. And we got.
I hope you see new faces. I really do.
Absolutely, definitely guys from out of state. Other industries, stuff like that. But we're always open to new topics of discussion. We got some real good stuff in the pipeline. So
Hey, Josh, thanks for hosting.
no problem.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Definitely thanks to the Airsoft Crier crew because I'm proud to be part of this. To be honest with you guys.
Hashtag Rob Rocks.
Did you just speak in a foreign language?
Yes.
If you were on Facebook.
I know enough to understand hashtags on Facebook.
It's just allowed. Now it's gospel.